This lovely lakeside setting, located in Minburi, 45 minutes west of Bangkok, was to play host to 2 days of nobbly tyred, adrenaline-fueled, delightfully dusty Enduro action. Day 1 was all about learning how to better handle your bike in an absolutely free full day's training session, whilst Day 2 was about racing, where an assortment of riders and motocross/enduro bikes would compete against the clock in a specially prepared course. As part of Kawasaki's ongoing commitment for you to get the most out of your machine, these absolutely free training day courses are specifically designed for you to do just that. Participants range from the likes of me, an absolute beginner, to intermediate riders, many of who owned on-road bikes. Kawasaki, of course, provided all of the bikes, safety equipment and a highly experienced teacher.
ขบวนแล้วติดคันแรกติดคันหนึ่งเนี่ยคันที่ขึ้นไปทั้งหมดติดหมด
After some basic tutorial, it was on to some of the more difficult skills to master, such as learning how to recover from stalling halfway up a steep hill in restricted space, where you need to turn around and attempt the hill again rather than trying to continue up, where the likelihood of flipping the bike over or having it fall on top of you is a likely outcome. Now, this very location tomorrow plays host to some spectacular dirt bike racing, the most fun you can have in the dust. No doubt everyone who took part in this training was pleased they did and was better equipped to handle any of the likely situations which occur when you're out on your own. Day 2 and dirt bike enthusiasts had gathered from far and wide, each keen to pit their skills both against the clock and also fellow riders. The buzz of Enduro fills the air. Now for the next 3 hours, these guys will do battle not so much against each other, but more so against the clock. They change riders every 3 laps. There are several bike categories represented. Stay tuned for some spectacular thrills and spills. Race 1 saw 4 classes of bikes battle it out to see which bike could compete the most laps in 1 hour. Riders change every 2 laps, and we saw 4 kinds of bikes competing here. The little 85cc bikes, 125cc's, 150cc's, and even a Versi 650cc. So there are 4 different classes in this race. This race goes for an hour. After each 2 laps, the riders change. There are 3 riders per team. The number of laps determine the winner of the race. The second race goes for 3 hours. It's about 35 degrees here. I can only imagine how these guys are feeling. The quickest lap times recorded amongst this lot was by the 125cc bikes, just over 1 minute per lap. Now, in case you hadn't noticed, competing right up with the best of them was this intrepid lady, proving she could certainly match motors with the boys.
For exercise and for strong. When my body okay, I rest for fun.
Race 2 was somewhat of a marathon, 3 hours in total. Of course, riders use their own bikes and change every 3 laps. As you can see, they mean business. The bikes represented here were Open 150s, KLX 250s, Production 250s, modified bikes, and an open category, which meant pretty much anything you wanted to go around on was allowed. Off to a dusty old start, lap after lap of high-octane, high-powered, hot and sweaty action. So at the end of each lap, the guys need to come to a complete stop. That lap will then be ticked off. At the end of the day, total number of laps will be tallied to make sure everyone has done the same number of laps. It's a dusty old affair, I can tell you. One man who was an office worker most other days shared his feelings on why he took part today.
when I work, I very pressure to work. This Enduro is my therapy. I love it because it's fun, and yes, I love the motorsport.
After 3 grueling hours of competition for both man and machine, trophies were awarded in the various categories to those victorious. This event was staged with great enthusiasm and was just one of many more to come. Those who love to thoroughly test themselves in all manners did so happily. And Kawasaki, who love to see what they manufacture put well and truly to the test, pass with flying colours, were also more than happy. After all, why get out of bed in the morning should life not contain something that makes you feel alive, work towards and strive to achieve?